Well, hey girl, if you are looking for the best drugstore setting spray, then I would love for you to check out my video today because we are talking about the Make It Last by Milani Setting Spray, and I'm actually showing you a wear test, like through my workout kind of wear test. It's coming your way right now. Well, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here for a bit, if you are new, I am super glad that you are here today. My name is Lauren and my channel is all about making beauty easy for the girl who thinks that she can't. My hope today is that you will consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so that you can get alerts every single time I upload new videos, which is every single Friday, every third Thursday, and every fourth Tuesday of the month. Well, if you are excited about best drugstore primers, then I want you to give this video a freaking thumbs up, because today I am talking about the Make It Last Milani, and this is a matte setting spray. I have used the Make It Last from Milani for a very long time, and I actually just recently purchased this matte one. It was kind of a happy accident. I normally use the regular one. I honestly just saw that this was like, I went into the store to grab it, saw Make It Last Milani, didn't even think about the fact that the one that I normally use is clear and this one was in a black container, and I was like, whatever. Like, honestly, it didn't dawn on me until today when I went to make this video. I was like, oh, this is different than what I use. But truly, it was a happy accident because today I did an experiment for you guys, and I'm gonna show you some of the footage from it today on how this actually wears. So as you guys know, I love, love, love my drugstore products. I do wear high-end stuff, but I have so many favorites that are from Walgreens and from Walmart and from Target and that I buy off Amazon, and I just love, love, love a good quality drugstore product. And before I started using the Make It Last by Milani, I was such an Urban Decay fan on the all-nighter. Girl, I wore the crap out of that setting spray, and then I found this, and I have not repurchased that in forever. In fact, the only high-end setting spray that I own is Lock It by Kat Von D, and it's almost out. I need to buy some more. But anyway, that's pretty much all that I use. So I wanted to do a video on this because it has been kind of one of those revolutionary drugstore products for me. So the first thing I wanna tell you is that you can get this product for about 10 bucks depending on where you go. I think on Target.com it's like $9.99, on Amazon it's like 10. And if you go to Walmart, you'll probably find it the cheapest. And then of course Walgreens carries it too, but you can find it, you might even be able to find it at CVS. I'm not sure if they carry Milani products. I always get the two confused. I know they carry LA Girl and I know they carry Milani, or do they? That's really the question. I don't know which one it is. So anyway, you can buy it at a drugstore, of course, or online, but roughly it's gonna be about 10 bucks. And it claims to wear for up to 16 hours. Now, I didn't do a 16-hour wear. Honestly, I was thinking about that. I was like, man, I have to put my foundation on and do all my makeup really early in the morning, wear it all day, and pretty much stay up really late to do a 16-hour wear. So I didn't have the energy for that, but what I did do was do a very light makeup look for you. And I used this setting spray, and then I went to the dentist today. That was fun. And then I went and worked out. And so I thought that it'd be really cool to do a wear test for one of my workouts. And I know for those of you that follow my channel, I do a lot of high intensity training, so it's a sweat fest. And I think that this did a really good job of kind of capturing how amazing this setting spray is. So I wanna show you some footage from before when I put it on, and then some footage from after my workout, and then I'll meet you back here at the end in just a second. Okay, so my face is wet. I just sprayed this on here, the Milani Make It Last, and I will let you guys know how it goes throughout the day as it wears. I'm basically just going to the dentist, and then I'm gonna work out with this makeup look on, which is just my normal, I'm going to run errands makeup look, nothing impressive, but that way you can see how the foundation holds up. And this is a satin foundation, so it's like a medium coverage, totally can be buildable to full, but I just did a medium coverage today, so I'll keep you posted on how it wears. Okay, wanted to get in my car so you guys could actually see this outside in a natural light. I'm still obviously a bit glistening. I'm like still sweating, it's really gross. But let's get in here. I think this looks pretty good. Like I said, the foundation's starting to break down here because I literally had sweat like rolling down into the brow. Nothing I can do about that. And then I feel like the only places that it's really starting to break down is where my sunglasses were sitting since I was training outside today. But as I mentioned, this setting spray, I've used it for years. It's truly one of my favorite of all time setting sprays. And if I was gonna go high end, sorry, kicking on the ear here, I'm burning up. I use Kat Von D's Locket, and I feel like these two are just, they're super great. So I used to use the Urban Decay all-nighter, and I retired that one after I found the Milani Setting Spray at the drugstore. And then, like I just said, my favorite high-end is Kat Von D's Locket. So those are the two that I keep in my arsenal, and I hope that this video and just showing you guys like a day in the life of me and what my workouts are, and seeing the fact that I can wear a foundation and still go out with, because I said it, actually does work. So now I'm gonna jump back to me with my makeup on and give you guys a couple more details on how I actually use this setting spray, because today I just did it in a normal way that most people use it, and I want to tell you a little bit about how I normally do it if I'm really gonna try and hold everything together. So let's go ahead and get back to my other face. Hey, so I wanted to throw this in for you this morning. I was doing my makeup and used the setting spray, and as I talked about, it is a charcoal setting spray, so it's got these very micro fine powdery charcoal bits in it, and I didn't shake it up very well before I sprayed it, and I sprayed it too close to my face. And I just want to show you, you can actually still see some of the darkness right here. I tried to cover it up with foundation. So this setting spray is identical to the other one with that exception, because it acts as like a blotting paper also. Love it, but make sure that you do shake it up and spray at least 10 inches away from your face. I had that happen this morning, and I just wanted to make sure that I made a note for you to see in the video. All right, so I hope that footage just kind of showed you exactly how awesome this setting spray is, and I think that's why I'm super pumped that this was like a happy accident that I purchased this matte one, because normally I use the other one, the clear one, and they also have a dewy version. I never have tried the dewy version of their setting spray. I was actually thinking about making that my next setting spray purchase, because I do have a few foundations that are matte finishes, and it would almost be nice to maybe like undry, if you will, some of those foundations and be able to actually have just a wee bit of a dewy look but not be so saturated. Sometimes matte foundations can make you just look a little bit like old, dry, and crusty, and so I'm thinking that maybe a dewy finish might be a good thing, because this is definitely a matte finish. And then of course the other one, I want to read you guys a couple things here. So I pulled this up on my laptop. Let's start here, and I'll give you just a few details about the other ones. But this one says that it is a charcoal setting spray. It features a microfine charcoal powder and silica to set makeup, reduce the appearance of pores, and mattify skin for up to 16 hours. So it is oil absorbing, and I do like that. I was just thinking about the whole pore thing. I use a pore filling primer, so I don't really notice too much. What I do notice is I have dry shampoo pretty much still on my head. There's some spots there. But I don't really notice that it did anything for my pores or didn't do anything. I'm not gonna make that claim, only because I used a pore filling primer. So I feel like that kind of takes the emphasis or focus away from my pores. Now, obviously that workout stuff that you guys saw, I got a shower after that, and I re-put the same exact makeup back on my face, other than I put a lipstick on. So it's identical to what I had on before, but everything's like the same as far as what I did, other than the other step I want to talk to you guys about that I do with foundation, or with setting sprays over my foundation. So let me tell you two other things, because again, there's two versions of this. The Make It Last setting spray that I used before, it just says that lock in your makeup and keep that just applied look all day and into the night, no touch-ups needed. Make It Last setting spray primes, corrects, and sets your look for up to 16 hours without a crease or smudge in sight, and prevents fading and shine. Spray under, over your makeup, or wear on its own for a beautifully matte, flawless face. So it sounds like that one is a little bit matte too, so I'm not really sure what the difference is, if you will, on the matte one versus the one that doesn't say it's matte but kind of is in the description. So if any of you guys know that, you can throw that down in the comments for anybody else to read, and of course I'll check it out too. And then the dewy one obviously is going to give you a little bit more of a little dewy finish for your face and make you just look kind of glowy. This one just says that it's an illuminating spray, delivers just the right dose of dewy to your complexion with a cool, refreshing feeling while locking in your makeup for up to 16 hours without creasing, smudging, or fading. Spray again over or under your makeup, wear it on its own for a healthy, radiant look. So that's the dewy one. Again, I haven't found anything bad about these setting sprays, and I just have not used the dewy one. I just absolutely love them. I also love the fact that this is a cruelty-free brand. We've been talking about that a lot more on my channel lately. And as well as it has a really great smell to it. It seriously just smells so good. When I was using this spray in Contour and Converse last week, I believe in my Facebook group, I was talking about that and everyone's like, what's the setting spray that you're using? And that's kind of what prompted me to do this video. Now, there's a couple of tricks that I want to tell you about, or it's not really a couple, it's one trick. And I was recently chatting with another friend of mine who is a full-time makeup artist as well. And I was telling her, I was like, hey girl, I just learned a new trick. And of course she already knew it, but I wanted to share. And so what I've been doing is, y'all know, I always am a fan of doing my eye makeup first, and then I put my face on, and then I spray, and then I go. Well, lately I've decided to put my foundation on first, be a little bit more careful with my eye makeup, and then put my face on after, and then spray and then go. So basically what I'm doing now is I put on all of my foundation. I do like my contour, my blush, my highlighter, all that good stuff, and then I do my brows, and then I spray my face once with setting spray, and then I set it aside. I go ahead and do my eye makeup and get that all fancy, and then I spray it a second time with setting spray to finish it. Holy cow, it makes all the difference in the world. So that's the part that I was telling you about in the videos from the gym today. I didn't do that 2 spray. I only did 1 just to show you, because like that's how typically people wear their setting spray. They'll just do it once at the end and be done with it. Well, that's a trick recently that I have been using and I absolutely love it. And the other thing that you can do is, as it starts to dry down, I've talked about this in another video, I just can't remember which one, but what you wanna do is take your sponge and just like slightly, just softly roll it back and press that foundation into the skin when the setting spray is almost dry. So next time you use your setting spray, I want you to give that a shot, like go ahead and set your face, and then, you know, do whatever else you have to do and come back and set it again. If you're one of those that is kind of like me and enjoys, you know, doing your eye makeup first because you're messy, then you can totally just do your eye makeup, then do your foundation and all of that, spray your face, walk away for 5 minutes, go do your hair, do whatever, then come back and spray it again, let it almost dry down, and then try that sponge trick. That will really help you, and I promise you, your makeup is gonna look even more flawless and it's gonna stay longer throughout the day. And I've really noticed a big, huge, significant difference in trying that with my setting sprays. So I hope that little pro tip helps you out, and you can let me know in the comments when you try it if it works for you. All right, so my question for you down in the comments is, I would really love to know what your favorite drugstore setting spray is if it's not something from Milani. I know there's a lot of popular ones out there. I think e.l.f. has a really good setting spray that I've heard about. I have not used it. I was trying to think of some other ones. I think L'Oreal apparently has a good one too. My sister-in-law and I were chatting about that one a few weeks ago. And I think that's all I can recall off the top of my head. But basically, I would just love to know what your favorite drugstore setting spray is if it's not Milani, because again, I would like to try it if it's something other than what I have. All right, girls, so I think that is gonna be a wrap for this video. If you wanna learn more about these products, you can always check the description box below. Everything I always use is down there for you. And of course, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and do that now so that you don't miss out on any future videos. You know the upload schedule: Friday, 3rd Thursday, 4th Tuesday. And connect with me on social media. If you have not had a chance yet to join my private Facebook group, I would love to have you, and so would the other girls in it. This is a group of girls that get together and we discuss makeup, we discuss hair, we discuss products, we share bad eyebrow memes. We do all kinds of stuff in that group, and it is a great place for you to get together with a group of girls just like you and me that are just there to learn and share stuff with each other, because we're all kind of like, you know, we're learning as we go, and that's what this group is all about. And we have Masking Mondays, which is an accountability program for people who suck at masking, and then I have Contour and Converse, which is my monthly show where I create a makeup look with you in real time, and I do that once a month. So if that sounds like so much fun, then you can check the link down below in the description box and you can join us for this coming month's edition of all that cool stuff. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. # Reform Tomboy Family. I'll see you soon.
We ain't doing it wrong, baby, you and I should start living now.